We're building tools that automate clash prevention workflows for our partners. Something we've seen done manually in the past that can take a lot of time is placing elements representing clash zones, or they could be called no-go zones, in order to make it abundantly clear to others in the project where they cannot place their geometry. This is usually around something like a door or a column where there has to be a given clearance. We've decided to automate the process with one click. We're looking at a simple test model, and when we click on our clash zones button here and give it a couple seconds, it's going to place a clash zone component around each door, where it's set to extend a certain amount beyond the edge of each of these doors. Right now it's set to be 200 mils beyond the side of single doors and along the top as well. And for double doors it'll be 200 with a 400 mil clearance on the top. But this is just for an example. All these values can be configured, and they can also be imported from an Excel spreadsheet with data from structural engineers. This tool is also placing these components so that they're just a little bit thicker than the wall that they're embedded in. So in this 140 mil wall, it extends just a little bit past, and it looks the same for this much thicker wall as well. If we look over at our columns, it's placing a clearance zone at the top of each column where it intersects a floor, and where that column is within a certain distance of the edge of the slab, we're placing a different type of component representing the clearances that you need in that situation. And again, the exact dimensions for these clearances can be configured, including by a spreadsheet where the values are entered directly by a structural engineer. Also, when modeling floor penetrations and looking in plan views, it's easy to miss where there's a column or a beam below, and even easier to miss the required clearance from those types of elements. So this also placed a component in these floors where this red zone is the exact width of the wall or beam below, and then we can also configure how much of a clearance from those components we need to show. In this case, we're just showing a 6-inch clearance from a beam and a 4-inch clearance from the wall, but these can be set to whatever they need to be. I think this is going to save some time for a few people. We specialize in custom automation workflows, so we can make this whatever it needs to be for your project.